guys, how are you today? Welcome to another episode of Nils Live from Home. I'm Nils, and you're visiting me at home in my home studio. We're doing these shows every week, every Saturday, 6 p.m. on the West Coast, 9 p.m. on the East Coast, and I do rebroadcast afterwards on YouTube. So if you miss it here, you can watch the shows later. While everybody gets here, hi guys, the first people already arriving, I'm gonna just jam a little bit. We have requests, I had several requests for today, so we're gonna start with the first one. And everybody is requesting this song, of course. It was the greatest success that I had. It was the biggest hit on smooth jazz radio this side of the millennium. A little song called Pacific Coast Highway. Also letting you know right away, I'm having a special guest today in the show. More about that in a minute. There was, of course, Pacific Coast Highway. How are you all doing today? I'm happy to see so many people here. I hope you have a good Saturday evening. time to wind down and chill. Have a glass of wine, have a beer, have a whatever drink is your fancy, and just relax and let's have some good music. Cheers, first of all. And the one thing I'm doing today that's new, I'm having a special friend join me today, and we're going to try this out here in a second. I'm nervous about it because I've never done it before. I'm always trying new things and trying to do this. But let's just jump in. I want you guys to give a big welcome to my buddy, Johnny Britt. JB, how are you, man?
Hey, man, what's happening, Nils?
Hey, it's good to see we did it. Yeah, man. You know, we gotta kind of like get this together. What we're missing is that playing live together, right?
Yeah.
And real quick, while I have you on there, the reason I wanted to ask you in there because I just finished mixing several tracks on your new record, and you kind of went on radio, and you're already moving up the chart with a new single. Tell me about it.
Man, well, first of all, man, I just really want to thank you, man. You're just so talented.
Oh, please.
You know, you mixed this album like crazy. This single is just banging. So, man, thank you so much. And you're also playing guitar on it too.
I know.
You're playing guitar along with my good friend Tarek Akoni, who plays with Josh Groban.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we have Norman Brown on it. So I'm really excited. And it did. We'll be hitting the Billboard charts this week. So really excited about that. And of course, you know, I have to give you a super congratulations for being #2 on Billboard this week.
We're trending up.
Every time I turn on the radio, man, you know, I hear the song, and it's so cool, you know, just our friendship and our thing, because, you know, I'm hearing your records, but I'm hearing me, you know, I'm hearing me on the organ, I'm hearing you on the horns on your record, you know.
Which is the cool thing, we have this relationship for all the people who don't know, but, you know, Johnny really lives down the street, so we do a lot of work together, you know. Before COVID, he was here all the time. I could have just like, you know, opened up another bedroom for you to stay here permanently.
I know. Man, I haven't been over there since March, I think.
I know.
Yeah,
you know.
but we've still been getting the work done. But but Mo Jazz song that I originally wrote this song for Tony James. You know, I've written several hit songs for Tony James. The Total Experience featuring George Duke is my song. Contact, His Big Smash is my song, and Grand Central, along with many others. But I wrote this song with him in mind. And when I wrote it, you know, I said, you know, this is a really good track. And, you know, I don't know if I should give it to Boney, and I just hope he doesn't do it. But in any case, it all worked out. I got Norman Brown. I called Norman.
Yeah.
And the great thing about that is that Norman and I, we started our record careers together on Motown's jazz label, which was called Mo Jazz.
Yeah.
So that's why I met Norman. We toured together. We recorded together, you know, when we were just starting out, along with Wayman Tisdale. So when Norman, you know, we have history, you know, so when Norman said, absolutely, JB, you know, it was just a no-brainer that I called the song Mo Jazzin'. And it's great because a lot of people, they know me from the Mo Jazz record label with my group Impromptu. We're talking about fans worldwide. So, you know, I'm just really excited, you know, because when people hear the name Mo Jazz, they'll affiliate me. Oh, that's that guy from Impromptu. You know, Impromptu, Mo Jazz. You got Norman Brown. So it's a really nice thing that, you know, that happened already with this song that just, you know, shout out. I think we're in our 4th or 5th week.
Well, I wish you to go all the way to the top with it. I'll tell you that.
Thank you
so
much, man.
And sorry to interrupt. One last thing I wanted to mention. You just called me up and said that we're going to do a live show together in a couple of weeks. That's going to be a show without audience. It's one of these live streaming events. Do we have a date on that yet?
Yeah, it is. Let me look at it. I think it's the 3rd or 4th. It's in Tustin, California, and we just did a virtual show what is that date? It is August.
Well, either way, I will post it.
Yeah, you're gonna post.
We're gonna post it. We'll talk about it, and we're gonna bring this up. We're gonna stream it live through both of our Facebook pages.
Yeah,
You know,
it'd be fun.
so that's going to be another fun thing to do together. I mean, it's weird to play. Well, how do you feel about playing without the audience? Isn't that weird?
It is weird. It really is weird. But I know, we did this before. We did it in San Juan Capistrano.
At the Coach House, yeah.
The Coach House. I think maybe about a month or so ago, you and
Yeah.
I. And it was definitely strange, but I will say that, we're really, really good friends. So when I play with you on stage, it's just so relaxed. We just have so much fun and we vibe off of each other. So
Yeah.
I do miss it, but it's just really cool just to share the stage.
You know, the next step, and we haven't gotten it together for this week, but the next step is we are gonna have you back on the show, and we'll figure out a way how to jam live while we're streaming this thing to my fans here on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I haven't quite figured out yet how to do that, how to deal with the latency and stuff, but
Yeah.
we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll figure that out. Hey, I just want to mention real fast. So I have the Mo Jazz and record that's on the jazz charts that's
Yeah.
hitting right now. But this coming Friday, I'm releasing an R&B single that you mixed. It's called "Keep Working It Out," and it's featuring Eric Roberson, who is an R&B independent artist who's really well known in that lane. So we're going to be releasing that this coming Friday, I believe. What is that? 31st of July.
July, yeah.
And this coming, and just to kind of promote that, this coming Wednesday, I'll be doing my first Facebook Live in a real long time. I'll be doing that. What is that? Yeah, I'll be doing that on the 29th.
So tell them how they can find you on Facebook. What's your Facebook handle?
Yeah, it'll be Johnny Britt Artist.
Johnny Britt Artist on Facebook. This Wednesday?
Facebook.com, Johnny Britt Artist. At 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 6 o'clock on the East Coast. I'll be premiering songs from the brand new Mo Jazz album that no one's ever heard before. I've never played them before.
Daring. I know how that is. All right, buddy.
Yeah,
I'll be tuning in. Hey, so good to have you on. I got to get back and do some more music. I got several more requests to get through here. And thank you for being my very first guest on my show. And I will see you, if not online, hopefully in person pretty soon, okay?
Absolutely, man.
Take care, buddy.
Congratulations to you again, okay?
Thank you. Johnny Britt, everybody.
Peace out.
Yeah. So, that was JB. And as you heard, we tune into his show on Wednesday and find out more about his new album. I had some more requests that I want to fulfill. People asked me to play certain songs, and this one is from the new record. This one is called Outta Sight. Check it out. That was Outta Sight from the new record. And I gotta tell you guys, the new album is doing fantastic. I'm so stoked. I'm trending #1 on most of the stations right now. So we're #2 on Billboard. And I'm just excited to see what's happening next week. But we're on most of the big stations like Watercolors and on the Smooth Jazz Network and smoothjazz.com. I'm on top of the charts. So of course that makes me happy. It's always good to see a song moving up and doing well. And I hope you guys enjoying me jamming these songs here for you. I know it's not the same as a live concert with being in the crowd and stuff, but we just gotta roll with the punches. I always said, I'm trying to make the best out of a bad situation, and if the one thing I learned is and I'm getting better with the streaming thing. I had no idea when I started how to do this and what to do, and I want to just move step by step ahead to make this more and more natural. And I think even when we're back out on the road and touring, and hopefully this will happen sooner rather than later. Hopefully they'll find something to fight this with, a vaccine or something, that we can go back out and do real concerts. But even then, I think I'm going to continue doing some version of this, maybe not every week, maybe a little longer. But this I really appreciate. I love seeing the comments on you guys, and I get off when you guys give me like a heart or like a thumbs up when I play, and it's a very cool interaction. Let me know where you guys watching from. I don't do it while I'm playing, but after the show I usually watch all the comments, and I really get excited when I have people from all over the world and all over the country tuning in and checking out the show. Now I lost my train of thought. Time for a glass of wine. It's Saturday night after all, right? From Florida, Rotobalcon. Okay. Reminds me, I have another request from Florida, from another song from this record. This one is gonna be this called "I Like the Way to Do It." This goes. Where are we? Here we are. And I hope you're gonna like the way I'm doing this right now. This is also from the new Caught in the Groove record. Featuring Johnny Britt and Clydeen Jackson on vocals. And Johnny on trumpet, of course. All right, this one goes out to Linda in Florida. Yeah, I had a crazy week. I was redoing the studio, and it is quite. Here, I'll show you guys. This is what I went through over the last few days. When you start pulling out wires, connecting my amp room and my media room to the studio room, you see the kind of cable mess that I was dealing with for days. And you know how this is, it always gets worse before it gets better. That was a big one, and I'm glad I got ready just in time for the show to get everything working. I was worried. I was working the last few days to get everything wired up and make sure it works for the show and everything. And I can get back to work and doing some mixes and doing some productions. As I said, we're doing very well right now, and I got several other things. Lisa Deo is in the charts with a record that I produced for her, and Lisa and we wrote together. I might have her on hopefully pretty soon as a special guest. Tony Saunders is doing well. Nils Music Productions is doing well. So if there's any new artists out there need some hit songs, hit me up. We certainly need the work right now with all our live shows being gone. I didn't want to make a pay-per-view show here, so this all is basically for tips. You see it down below here, my tip jar. If you have a few extra dollars, shoot me some, so I can keep going on this show and pay for all these cables, wires, and adapters that I need to do all this with. But other than that, I feel I'm probably one of the lucky ones that I can work at home to a certain degree. I know a lot of people are out there not being able to, and it's got to be driving everybody crazy, I can imagine. Just make sure if you do go out of the house to wear a mask, please. We need to put this stuff behind us. Want to introduce one more song from the new record. This one was co-written by Clydeen and myself. Clydeen Jackson, you heard me mention her many times. She's one of my regular band members. She's one of probably the most proficient singers in town. She sings on all the big movie soundtracks, from Avatar to The Lion King, and whatever's out there, she's on it, you bet. She's on all my records. And she's a wonderful piano player, singer, and person, of course. And brought me this idea, and we finished it together, and we called it Life is What You Make It. This is from the new record. And this is the vocal scat version, which on the record, the label made me take all the vocals off, so I'm glad I can perform it now with Clydeen on the vocals here. it, Clyde. Yes, life is what you make it, and isn't it that true? Written by Clydeen Jackson and myself for the new record. If you haven't heard it, check it out. Caught on the Groove. You can listen to pretty much the whole record on the website I have up there. Even if you don't want to buy it, you just want to check out the songs, go up and take a listen. You can download the record there. You can take a listen to most of the songs. I'm kind of old school when it comes to the kind of stuff. I grew up living in record stores. We didn't have a lot of radio growing up in Germany, so we hung out in record stores and listened to albums. It was still vinyl in those days, and they had the big record stores where you had either booths or you had like the guy would put the record on for you. He had headphones, and we spent hours just listening to albums. We probably listened to 30 albums and bought one, but we always walked away with a new record and something new that we got excited about. And so always when I find the iTunes model where you hear like just 20 seconds is a little bit too short. On my website, you can usually listen to probably at least for the most part of the whole song almost, because you got to see if you get into it and like it. But talking about writing with Clydeen, I had another request for a song, and I had to dig for that. We wrote a song together on my it was Up Close and Personal album. Up Close and Personal was my third record. Actually, my fourth album was my third after Pacific Coast Highway. And Up Close and Personal had some very interesting, from a writing point of view, I thought it was a very interesting album. And I'm going to have to, but it's so long ago, I have to dig up, yes, Clydeen, it's East Bay. I have to dig up these old tracks and find them and kind of relearn them. There's some good stuff on the record, compositionally and from the way I was really into modulations, and it's kind of interesting for me to get back to these old records and see what was my phase there, what was I working on as an artist, as a musician. And that record certainly had a lot of interesting writing elements on it. So yeah, this one is East Bay. Was requested by a gentleman last week or over the week, and so I want to put that on there. And I hope I remember all the notes for it. It's been a while. Bye. Yeah, that has quite a nice little hook, and something that sticks to your ears, isn't it? Oh man. So I have time for one more song. And the song I want to talk about is the one that's doing really well right now on radio. As I said, I'm very excited. We're close. I'm number 2 on Billboard right now. So Billboard is the biggest chart, for all the they have for each genre the most played and most important songs on there, and then each radio station has their chart, and you can tell the song is happening when it moves up in all the radio stations playlist into number 1 spot. So number 1 means basically that it's the most played song, so it gives bragging rights to the artist, really what it is. Not that any song is better than the other. I'm not a big fan of competition when it comes to music. It's just communication. But it does feel good to have a hit song, right? So I want to play this one for you. This one is the title track of the new record, and it's called Caught in the Groove. All right. And it has all my buddies on it. Johnny is on there. Oliver. Nadine is on the record. I just like grooving along. I'm having fun, guys. Thank you so much for listening again to and tuning into tonight's show. Tell some friends about us. I'm doing this every Saturday. And, tune back in next week if you have any requests. Let me know about it. You can email me. Just hit me up through either Facebook Messenger or email. You can post on the event. And I'll see what I can do. I'm always trying to accommodate and fulfill some of the events. I cannot play Pacific Highway every single show. Actually, I can. So whatever you guys want, I'll play for you guys, okay? Thank you so much. If you have the means, my tip jar is down there. Send a few dollars that way so I can keep this going. And again, thank you so much for listening. I'll be back next week with another show, and we'll build this on and hopefully have some interesting guests and maybe some live jamming one of these days, okay? In the meantime, you guys stay safe, and I'll see you on the other side.